Friday evening here in Perth. This is I suppose a little impromptu beer review. I'm quite excited in a way. I'm easily excited, as you get to know me, or you'll understand. But I don't know if I think it was my Homebrew Wednesday video. It was either number 2 or number 3 where I ended up going to a bottle shop and I showed the craft brews there. And in some of them comments there was comments about the range of beers, and I replied to those that there was also a bottle shop in nearer the city that was that specialised in international beers, and I know Arrogant Bastard took great time and effort to actually go through and visited the website and didn't review, but had a look at the beers that was there and sort of gave a list of recommendations. I finally managed to go there this lunchtime. This is the name of the shop. It's the International Beer Shop, and I keep saying these words, but was absolutely blown away with the choice of beers. But there was no Australian beers there, or there was a few from the other states, craft breweries. But the amount of American and Belgian imported beers was phenomenal, and they do bottled beers, they do beers in cans, and they also have beers on tap, which they bottle fill, which is this one here, is what I've done here with this one. So, and we'll come to that one in a second. But they had Brooklyn Brewery, they had Victory, otherwise they had Rogue. They're just the ones like Sierra Nevada. They had a great range of Sierra Nevada ales. They're just the ones that sort of spring to mind. But not particularly cheap. It was very, very expensive compared to certainly mainstream beer and even some of the craft beers at that other bottle shop. But I was particularly excited just to get some of these, to be able to view some of these American craft breweries that I hear you guys, I hear the Clements Homebrew reviewing, Tony Rapino I've seen review. I've also Beer America on that video that you see these different breweries, and it's sort of actually quite nice to be able to look at and see the beer. I was a little bit upset that tomorrow they're launching a beer tomorrow, which is the Rogue Voodoo Bacon Donut, I think it's called. So that gets released and that's going to be on tap tomorrow. So I may head down there tomorrow to have a look, but it's a little bit out of the way from where I live or where I work, so possibly not. But we'll come to what we've got on offer. So what I managed to purchase today to try was the Rogue Yellow Snow IPA. Now I believe this is around about 6.5% ABV. I believe it's the 15 degrees plateau. By my calculations, albeit I'm not an expert, I worked that out to be around about 6.5%. So I've got that one there. But even more exciting, which is this one, is the Rogue Hazelnut Brown Ale. So I'm going to try this one with you guys now. So that was draft. So this one here, I'm really, really excited to be tasting. So without further ado, this one here is the Hazelnut Brown Ale. I believe this is a double gold winner. I know it won the gold at the 2012 International Beer Festival. I also believe that it won in the Great American Beer Fest. So yeah, looking forward to this. The great thing about these, they always have a couple of beers on tap. And now that I've purchased this bottle, I can, if you can see that, I can now clean it, take it back, and they'll refill it for me. So without further ado, let's crack this one open. Okay, so just gonna, a little bit of a hiss there. Oh, I can smell that hazelnut straight away. Now I believe it's not made with hazelnuts. I believe they use in this one they use a hazelnut essence to actually get that flavour. Let's see how it pours. And I'm a great fan, as I've told you before, I'm a great fan of the brown ales. I've not really had American brown ales. I've generally had the traditional Newcastle brown ale, which is one of my favourite beers, I must add. So, yeah, that's where it's put there. So look at that, lovely and dark, perfectly clear. I believe these are, well, this is obviously in the keg. I can see, look in there, lots of fine little CO2 bubbles going up. Probably about a finger of head. It smells beautiful. Can't tell to it. You can certainly smell the malt, and can certainly smell the hazelnut. Wow. Wow, that is fantastic. Oh. I'm certainly getting that nut brown taste that you get with a brown ale. But it's very, very chocolatey. It's reminding me of the sort of sweets or lollies that you get at Christmas. This is very, very, very creamy, very, very smooth. Oh. Keeping its head. Not a great deal of lacing, but certainly plenty of body when you're drinking it. When you're drinking it, you can taste that head. Very sweet, but I suppose you'd expect that for a beer of that sort of alcohol level, but not overly sweet. So it's not sickly sweet. It's actually very, very enticing. Perfect carbonation. There's enough there to know there's a little bit of a life, and you can feel it on your tongue, but it's not over the top where it's too gassy. Slight bitterness, but yeah, it tastes very, very chocolatey. Yeah, it's very sweet, very chocolatey, but you just get that on the back. You get that slight bitter aftertaste, almost like reminds me of dark plain chocolate. You can see slight head retention, not great, but I take back what I said about the lacing. You can see you can certainly taste that body and that mouthfeel. But you can see there's plenty of lace in there as well. Oh. If I get to be able to brew a beer like this one day, I'll be very, very pleased. I would have to give this one 9.5 for this one. For you guys that are interested in learning more about Rogue Brewery, about this particular beer, or even the International Beer Shop, there's, if you look below this, down there, below this video, I've included some of the links, so you can go and check it out. Cheers guys, see you soon, have a good weekend, hoppy days.